has the strongest grasp.
It is the paradox that lies at the heart of this sport. The youngest, often the most poised. The tiniest, possessing the biggest heart. And then there are these, the exceptions, the exceptional. Svetlana, Carrie, Christy. Svetlana Boginskaya, a woman amongst the children. In 1988, she won Olympic gold for the Soviet Union. In 92, she was already more mother than teammate to her sisters. Now 23 years old, ancient, she represents Belarus, yet calls America home. Training under the master craftsman, Bela Karolyi. Carrie Strug has waited 18 years for her turn. Sharing Boginskaya's dream of one final Olympic appearance. She also shares her coach, the maker of champions. A year ago, Coach Tom Forster seemed destined to win that title for himself, as Christy Powell came from nowhere to take the American Cup title. Accomplishment carries pressure, however. Powell struggling last night to earn a spot in this year's American Cup Finals. And today, she is Tom Forster's only hope for a win. Carrie Strug, for so long lost in the shadow of others, she finally stepped out. And she is the top qualifier for today's championship round.
All right. Oh, that was a good one.
But the night was reserved for gymnastics grand dame. Boginskaya dazzled. Even a major flaw could not dull the luster. Boginskaya now takes another giant step towards the summer's Olympic Games. As does Powell. As does Strug. And the gymnasts from around the world as they come together today to face the challenge of the American Cup.
NBC Sports. We ask a lot of audience participation.
And we are live at the McDonald's American Cup Gymnastics competition from the Fort Worth Tarrant County Convention Center Arena. Athletes from 23 countries competing this week to bring us today's final, the all-around for men and women. Here are the current men's standings after 3 rotations. 2 Americans up top, John Roethlisberger and Jair Lynch, very, very close, vying for the lead there. And the women's standings, and look at this, 2 Americans up top, Carrie Strug, Christy Powell, and Svetlana Boginskaya from Belarus right there in it. And we're going to see these 3 competing on the uneven parallel bars in just a few moments here. And I am, as always, joined by Elfie Schlegel and Tim Daggett. And we have seen, Elfie, some tremendous performances last night from Svetlana. And here she is for her uneven bars routine.
You know, John, she just wanted to qualify for the all-around competition. Well, she did that and so much more in the prelims. She is simply awesome. Little bit of trouble right there in her transition to the low bar.
5 Olympic medals, 9 World Championship medals. Remember, she was the quintessential beauty of the '92 Olympics in Barcelona. Right there in the red, that's Bela Karolyi, her coach, her new coach. We'll tell you more about that in a few moments. Here comes the dismount.
And it's a big one. Double layout, somersault. Oh, and she fights for that landing.
And listen closely to that crowd, because we are in America. This lady is from Belarus, but they have really embraced her here as she is in the middle of an incredible comeback. And there she is with Bela.
John, you mentioned the comeback. It is incredible. She has such long lines on this event. It almost appears as if she's working in slow motion. She doesn't do a whole lot of difficulty, at least the daring skills, but what she does so well. She executes, and there's the release skill. Tkachuk, very high. And the dismount, it's a new one for her. A double layout, very difficult for a gymnast of this size. Perfect position, and watch her fight for that dismount in the stuck position.
She has been described with names like Queen of Perfection and the Belarusian Swan, the